up? How's it going? Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Welcome. This is Sean. I do sneakers, I do travel, and everything in between. So a lot of you have asked me about the YouTubers that I do watch. I made an episode before. I shared with you the YouTubers that I respect and admire and take inspiration from. That was long ago, so I decided to make another video. I'm going to share with you the YouTubers that I watch that have nothing to do with sneakers or lifestyle or the culture or sports, because that's typically my jam. I get up very early in the morning, I have my coffee, and most of the time during that quiet hour after waking up while having coffee, I watch YouTube videos, and that's typically sports, sneaker YouTubers, culture videos, but I do consume a lot of non-sneaker content as well, and I want to share these YouTubers with you guys. Maybe you watch them, maybe you don't. Yeah, let's do it. But before anything else, I'd like to showcase what I'm wearing in this episode. This is courtesy of Lawrence from It's Soul Good. You have to check out his page. He's an Instagrammer, he's a content creator, he's a shirt producer. This is his first ever drop, first ever release, limited edition Camp Out Riot design. This is drop number 1. And this is supposed to depict what happens at campouts for your favorite sneakers. Obviously, this is a Yeezy release, and that's supposed to be you, and that's everyone else fighting for the same sneaker. And what I love about the shirt is that it's got the Yeezy release dates here on the back. I love band tour shirts. They're reminiscent of my Kiss and Metallica t-shirts, where you'll usually see the tour dates here on the back, but these are the release dates. Super creative. As I said, you gotta follow him on Instagram. He understands the game, and he knows how to poke fun at certain situations that we sneaker enthusiasts deal with. Alright, let's talk about these YouTubers. So here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to go through my subscription list here on the sidebar. Alright, and I'm going to pick out, obviously, the ones that are not sneaker related. Alright, I got a few right here that jump right out. The late night talk shows, right? I watch a lot of Conan. I watch a lot of Fallon. It's entertainment. It's educational, not all the time, but it's information, it's education, and if you're not getting that, at least you're getting a good laugh, right? I love a good conversation, I love listening to a good conversation, perfect with a cup of coffee, early in the morning, still dark outside. I love the scenario. Alright, the next guy that I watch is Perfecto de Castro. I highly recommend his channel if you're a 90s kid, kind of an 80s kid slash 90s, more of 80s. But if you're an old head like me, you must know Perfecto de Castro and the River Maya of old. He is the first, he's a founding River Maya member. And at one point, early in his career, in the early stages of the band invasion of the 90s, Perf was actually dubbed as one of the best guitarists in the country, right? And you'll know what I mean if in case you don't watch him or in case you don't know him, check him out and you'll understand what I mean when I say that he was and still is one of the best guitar players out there. Next up here we have Rick Beato, another musician. I absolutely love that he can talk about music and he can play music. And I totally love it when he does his top 20 or top 10 lists. He would, for example, he's got episodes like the top 20 bass intros of all time. And he would play the actual tune, or he would have session guitar players to do the intros. If it's about the intro, he would do top 20 solos. He would sometimes do the top 10, top 20 greatest drum intros or drum solos of all time. It's a treat to watch. there's actual playing, and he would process it, he'd talk about it, and it's funny sometimes because there's certain music that you can't play on YouTube because you'd get a copyright strike. He'd describe the music and play it anyway in a minor key or a major key. It will sound like the song that he wants to play for us, but not quite, but you know that it is the song. It's funny, it's ridiculous, but you'll get it anyway. So Rick Beato, check him out if you like music, and even if you don't, it's just great entertainment. Okay, another guy that I follow is Mike Chang. You probably know Mike Chang. He's an OG YouTuber. I've been following him since the early days of YouTube. He's one of the pioneers of fitness videos on YouTube, and I've been hanging with him since that day. And he disappeared for a while, and now he's back. He still does fitness, but he's more focused on mental, and he's more of a flow, energy flow, continuous flow, happiness, mindset, positivity guy these days, compared to how he was before. He's always been about being the best version of yourself, but these days he's less focused on the physical. He's more on the I would say mental aspect, right? And it's more holistic. He'd do these stretches and these movements, these energy flow movements, and aside from the entertainment value that I get, it helps me too. I did a video before. What was the title of that video? Something like my shoulder and back pain disappeared because of these two moves. And I tell you, it's true. And these two moves I got from Mike Chang. It's a simple rotator cuff movement where you swing your arms this way. I know it looks funny doing it here, but I have a video. Do check it out. My back pain disappeared. My neck pain disappeared. Another channel that I follow is Little King Goods. Alright, so this is leathercraft. If you like creating with your hands, if you're a creator, right? It doesn't matter what you create, if you create videos, if you create music, if you're a sculptor, an artist, whatever. If you create, you will appreciate this channel, right? So this is Leather Goods. He does wallets and bags and totes and folders and binders. And he will take you through the process from the cutting to the sewing to the final treatment of the leather product. It is so therapeutic, and he does it in a kind of an ASMR way, so you get the visuals and you also get that auditory satisfaction, right? So the guy's name is Ryan. He's the guy behind Little King Goods, and I learned about his channel through Peter McKinnon, whom I also watch. And I'm not going to mention Peter McKinnon here because, of course, Peter McKinnon, Casey Neistat. Okay, next up here, I'd like you to check out John Beckley. He's an artist, and if you have 6 to 10 minutes to spend on watching a video after a long day at work, go to John Beckley's channel, click on any video. We'll look for the 6 to 10 minute videos. Yeah, man, you're gonna enjoy it. He does paintings from scratch. He's gonna show you his process as well, and it's amazing how these slabs of paint, he would just squish a tube of paint, and he'd use these random materials sometimes. Well, he has the professional brushes and whatnots, right? But he also uses random stuff like paint can covers or like screen components from a broken appliance, and he'd spray over that, and that'll be part of the painting. That would be one of the tools that's essential to the overall painting. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys, but go check out John Beckley. Whether or not you're into art, you'll appreciate his creations because it's just awesome to watch. From nothing into something absolutely beautiful, and who doesn't like that? Another channel that I watch when I'm not watching sneaker videos is Panlasang Pinoy. Yep, you must have come across Panlasang Pinoy at one point in your life. Your mom must watch Panlasang Pinoy. Yes, it's a cooking channel. I love the channel. 7 to 10 minute videos. Simple, straightforward, easy to follow. I'm a kitchen professional myself. I'm a chef and baker, and that's the reason why I appreciate simple. If cooking doesn't have to be complicated, and that's the whole point of Vanjo's channel. So the guy's name is Vanjo. He runs Panlasang Pinoy, and he makes cooking easy and accessible, and he just inspires you to cook. Alright, the next and final, I guess, channel that I subscribe to is Davey504. Alright, he's a bass player. He does everything. He's a great bass player, and he knows it, and he's not bashful about declaring it. And he would usually challenge other bass players, usually his viewers. He would challenge his viewers to copy the bass riff. Case in point, his last video, as of the publication of this particular video, his last video is entitled "Only 1% Can Do." So let me check if I have the title right. Give me 1 second for the video to show up. Alright, only 1% can play this bass line. Right? If you don't know who Davey504 is, if you're interested in checking his channel out, watch this as your first video. Only 1% can play this bass line. Right? Great entertainment value. He's funny. He's deadpan. His style is deadpan. He has an accent, and when he drops his joke or his punchline, it's just funny. Okay, I guess that's it. I don't know how many channels I recommended to you guys. I kind of got lost there, but there's still quite a few that I need to mention, and we're not going to do that in this video. Let's probably do a part 2. A few realizations here. I watch a lot of music videos, right? I watch a lot of cooking videos, and it's no surprise. I'm a music guy. I love music. I can play instruments, you know, and I love to cook. No wonder I watch cooking channels. So that's it. And I'd like to share with you the other channels that I watch that are not sneaker related in another video. Alright, I'd like to remind you of our giveaways. I'm giving away a brand new New Balance X Racer in your size in partnership with Fresh. I'm also giving away a brand new Adidas Night Jogger in partnership with Lifestyle and Sneakers. The mechanics are at the description. Good luck. Alright, that's all the time we have for this episode. Before we go, I'd like to remind you that your value as a person is not measured by what's on your feet. Be kind. That's more important than sneakers. I'll see you next time.